How's it going? My Comic Chat Army back with a...
Well, not back with another review.
No, back with another best of video.
Yep.
Third annual best of video. Thought we would never get here. Hell of a year. If you stuck with us from the beginning of this year till now, you know the ups and downs. Having a baby, getting COVID, just work life. But we here. We made it through 60 whole books. I know. It's a couple off from our normal 100, but 60 books. This year we're going to do something way different.
Yep.
We're going to give an award for the best of interview chosen by you.
No.
And the way that you could have voted was by the views.
No, not best of interview. Most viewed interview.
Yes, best of.
Said that wrong.
Yep. And we're going to send out one of these.
Yep.
And we don't know who's going to win it. We have the winner in here. Got a very beautiful daughter to look at our YouTube channel, find out who was the top viewed out of this year. She wrote it down and put it in there. So
you have to stay tuned for the whole video.
What do they say? Stay tuned to the end. You'll never believe it. I was just talking about that. I hate it when you watch like a YouTube short or something. They're like, stay to the end. You'll never believe the last book or whatever. So that's for their
most viewed interview.
Right. But all the books that we are about to tell you are going to get this pretty awesome award.
Yep. This is our top collection from what we each reviewed for this season. So yeah,
Yep.
it's kind of hard.
Yeah, like either the books, like to give you an example of some of these books, like either the book that stuck with us, or one of a kind, or originality, or just we really enjoyed the story.
Just a variety of stuff. And as we grow with this, we'll kind of
this will get better,
advance a little bit more and more. And
this is the first years that this is the first year ever that we're actually doing physical awards. The last 2 years, we just said, hey, these are the books. This is what it is.
And why? But,
right. We go first. All right. If you've been around me in the last 8 months, this should not be a surprise to you at all. I've been talking about this book forever. Joseph Smokey's Cherry Blackbird. Yep. Love this book. Don't know about the Scout version. Haven't read it because I got the full trade paperback here. So, and the order does not matter. It's not like
it's not our number one or number two.
It's not number 1 to 12.
No.
If your book gets listed, then you're a winner.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're 3rd, 4th, 5th, 12th, whatever, you're still a winner. So Joseph Smokey.
Why?
Just because this was a badass book. Like, there was nothing else like it. And the Infernal Pact would have made it on this list. But Smokey tells everybody that you can read them in any order. You can read them in any order. But the conclusion of the Infernal Pact happens at the end of Cherry Blackbird. So I read Cherry Blackbird first, then read the Infernal Pact, Infernal Pact, and it kind of
ruined it a little.
A little bit. It didn't have that oomph like Cherry Blackbird did. Like, oh shit, this is what happened.
Yeah.
So if you don't get this from Joseph Smokey's Etsy store, it should be at any local comic shop. Your local comic shop. Cherry Blackbird 1 through 5. Go pick it up. Very awesome. Or wait till the trade paperback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cherry Blackbird.
So
kicking it off.
First one on my list there's a couple reasons for this, but it is Taffy Tea Clown presents. So couple cool things about this. The background of this book comes from a father-daughter duo, which I thought is pretty dope. You don't see that too often. And it's a series of just really different, cool stories. And the way they tell the story, and when you get to the end, how they put the stories together is just really cool and different. It can get overwhelming when you're reading and reviewing books that have multiple stories, but each one of these stories was very different, had its own uniqueness, and it's very memorable. It was just a very cool original idea and take on something like this.
I asked him in an interview, I can't remember if that's somebody's head from the Kickstarter or just a random head. But most of these people
have been
interviewed.
Yeah. So
I guess we'll set that yours in the middle.
okay.
All right. J.R. Dunbar's The Saint. This book. This was a big book. This was a big boy. Go back and watch the review. I love the book, but the one thing that I definitely take away from this book is that damn robot busting out of that ambulance. Like ambulance. Well,
Who says? Do you say ambulance or ambulance? I've
they
heard
can't spell it down in the bottom. Like
no, but I mean, it's funny because I've never heard anybody say it the way Cody did until recently, and I've caught on to a few more. I've heard a few more people say it the way Cody does. But anyways,
Ambulance, The Saint. I absolutely love this book. I forget the dude's name, but he dies. Like, he's a vigilante, gets killed, gets blessed with the power to come back and, like, basically get justice for the people that killed him. And he does. And he's the saint, and now he's watching over his city. Pretty dope, original. Superhero comics I feel are hard, just because everything has been done. So if you could actually get a superhero and get a decent looking costume and have a solid story, then you got something.
Yeah.
Saint.
Next, Immortal Era. So this book it's your end of the world kind of craziness, but the difference with this versus your typical, like, oh, it's an apocalypse, oh, the world's, coming to an end kind of stuff, is it was based on with control population. It just had a lot of bumps in the road and a lot of darkness to it. I mean, if you were pregnant, you had to give your baby up, or if they caught you while you were pregnant, they took you and you never were seen again. I mean, they burned the babies. It was just a really different take on
Can't tell
something
them that they
like
burn
this.
The babies.
It's horrible, I know. But basically what it is they basically stop, how do I say it? They're mortal, so
Can't die.
you can't die. And they're trying to figure out what's going on and trying to reverse everything and get the world back to a happy, peaceful living being. So it was pretty cool. It's definitely a different book.
So we got not 3 winners, but 2 runner-ups. And I wanted to tell y'all who the 3rd place was. Really quick. So in 3rd place with 115 views is
Peter Gorel.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Congratulations, Peter. You're 3rd. I don't know, is that the first loser? Or second to first loser?
why would you say it like
I don't know,
that?
because someone else said it to me the other day, and I was
That's
like...
horrible.
I mean...
You're being recognized. That's
Right.
an accomplishment in itself.
Peter Gore he'd have probably laughed. If you're watching this, Peter, I'm pretty sure you're chuckling or laughing. I hope you are. We met Peter at the last signing. He's a pretty great dude. We interviewed him, and he's just an awesome dude to meet in person.
Yep. So, next up.
Belial number 2. So, Belial, I love this book. It's awesome. Belial is the true creator of hell, and he is trying to kill the 4 horsemen. Here, hold it up for me. He's trying to kill the 4 horsemen to get his powers back so he can retake over hell from Lucifer. And all the trials and tribulations that he's going through on the way is funny and awesome at the same time. Yep. Like, it's just a great, fun, creative book, and there's nothing to compare Belial to. Belial is one of one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Chuck.
Belial. And there's another guy that did
Yes.
it, Sean, the artist.
Yes.
I want to say his name's Sean. Told him I'd give him recognition. His name is... That's a lot of names.
Created by Sean Barber and Chuck Panu.
Yes.
Panu. We always say his name different.
Yep.
So,
Panu.
anyways, Pahoo.
Chuck who? Yeah, 'cause I can't say Panu, so Chuck who? Panu. Chuck who? Panu.
All right. This book, very, very dark, very different, very serious, but
You let me know when you're ready, and I'll pop it up.
you can pop it up. Seasons. Let me tell you, this really, as you're reading it, I feel like it really grabs onto you. I feel like you become involved in the story of the person that it's about, and it's sad. I mean, it touches a lot on mental illnesses and depression, and just, you know, the struggles of living your life day to day with those types of mental issues. But it was a very well written story. I mean, it's an awesome book. You really need to pick it up. I'm so excited to continue reading this book. I've got a lot of, I tend to get a lot more serious books to review.
Just show you.
I enjoy books like this.
A quick little blip of the book. I don't know.
But, you know,
out
it's
of no context, just
about a man who's struggling with reliving his life over and over day to day, has a love interest at work, and his world falls apart when she doesn't want him and wants somebody else, and he's stuck in this just, you know, darkness. But
we're not giving him a full overview. Like, all of these books.
You did the same as you just so
sorry.
Don't. He does that
all of these books we're going to leave down in the description so you can go watch the review. This is just our best of. We're going to give you a quick.
You remember that in your next book. You've given reviews on the last couple.
Right.
But anyways, check it out. It's good. Go.
Well, that made me feel bad.
Why?
Yule is, I think, yeah, these are next year, really quick, because this book gave me the idea. Next year, we're going to try to do, like, a freshman award. Like, I think, because these two guys are freshmen. Like, this is their first comic ever.
Yeah.
So, we're trying to seek out some freshmen and maybe give out maybe an award for 2022's freshmen.
Okay.
Or let us know down in the comments, like, different categories for different awards. Get off topic. Anyways, Yule. The kid gets a puzzle box, finds a puzzle box in an old-timey shop for his dad for Christmas, and it transports him all the way to what we think at the time is Santa Claus, and the book ends. I feel like this book can be easily a Christmas cult classic.
Huh, the holidays are here.
Yeah, but the problem I have is I don't know how this book's going to hold up in like May, June, or July. So, absolutely loved it though, because it was perfect at the time we read it. Yule, go pick it up.
All right. Voodoo Nations.
Yep. And
Mr. Travis Gibb and Luke Stone, and
my heart goes out to Luke Stone. He's currently in the hospital.
Yeah. So, but it's just a fun voodoo story. I mean, it's creative. It's different. I'm not gonna get too much in it too because I can't get carried away. But I mean, it's basically selling your soul and kind of having to retrace and fight back, and you know, it's just your typical voodoo stories are what you think of in that whole realm. Just, it's refreshing. The artwork is awesome. The colors are awesome.
Yeah, they're a hell of a team, Travis.
Yes, they are. So I mean,
Luke Stone.
definitely need to check this book out. So.
I think Luke Stone has another book. I forget the name of it. Back to those superhero things. Superheroes, I feel, is hard to do, but Tilt is an awesome book. Like, y'all got to pick it up. I think it's about a drunk superhero. I'm gonna show you a quick page. Drunk superhero, I think, that's trying to get his mojo back. It's been so long since I've read this. Like, I forget the exact story, but Tilt is awesome. All right, that's what I just want to show you a quick page about Tilt. I need to get number 2, but the print run was so low. I think it's hard. I got the digital version, and I think I bought the 3rd issue. I don't know. I gotta look, but I messed that all up. I knew I was trying to buy the 2nd one, ended up buying the 3rd one. But Tilt is great. Can't wait to read number 2. Read a little bit of 3. Awesome book, superhero book.
Dead End Kids. Kind of your misfit group of kids. You know, you think of Goonies or even It, you know, just the random nerdy kids. But basically, it's a group of kids who lost a friend and they're trying to solve the crime and figure out what happened to their friend. Just different, original. Never read anything like that. It's just a fun, easy read. So, yeah.
Source Point Press, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they always do some pretty wild stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Infinite Punishment, Shadow of War. So, this is Lilith And someone told me back in the day that Lilith was like, I don't know how true this is. Y'all tell me if it's true. Like, instead of Adam and Eve, it was Adam and Lilith, but Lilith wanted to like be on top, and Adam wasn't for that, so she got casted out and made Eve. Don't know how true that is, but definitely an awesome book. But that's not the reason I like the book. I like the book because of the artwork. Like, if y'all go back and watch the reviews, it's got great tattoo ideas. And she's trying to escape hell. That's another hell book. I didn't think of that. Another hell book to find. Do I have themes?
I know, I'm saying, like, you kind of have a theme of books that you review and read, and so do I. I mean, I get more of the serious, dark stories, and you get more of the adventurous, lighthearted, fun. Yeah. So.
Infinite Punishment. It's been so long since we've read these.
Parallel. Great, another serious story, but I mean, it's basically a parallel universe of himself, if showing what his life would have been if he would have went down the original route. He's a music star and abandoned all of that, and you know, I mean, you can kind of guess where his life probably ended up. Another different, just creative story. I mean, it's got a lot of depth to it.
Another Source Point Press.
Yep. I enjoyed a lot of their books, yes.
Agent what?
Do one more each and then.
Okay. Agent Wild, Union Falls. So, when, I think, what was her name? Agent something. Her name wasn't Agent Wild. But when her on the cover, I know about this, I'm sorry. This isn't my first time. But when she on the cover shows up, shit's been hit the fan, and you're already dead. She's the last person you want to see, and she's intergalactical, cleaning things up for like the big union. Yep. Loved it. It was fresh. Like, all these books are just fresh and new and exciting. Like, it's not the same old. Because in the beginning when we started doing these reviews, it was a lot like what was happening on the TV. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like The Boys was hot at the time, and you would see like boys that like books that kind of resembles The Boys, and this and that. So hey, they've been battling a lot.
Oh yeah, second place with
980 views.
980
views
is, and we told you we needed to listen to his last name, Carlos Fierras. Anyways, 980 views, insane.
Yes.
But congratulations.
Oh yeah, but we're basing this off of the filming of the video now. Yeah. So if you go and look, it still should be 980.
All right. Maurice and the Metal.
All the way from Australia.
Yep. This is just it's a fun book. Basically, he's a rock kid who gets special powers from music, and it's just a lighthearted, fun read. It was kind of a breath of fresh air because I kind of got this in a time where I was reading a lot of these more serious books. But it's an innovative and creative and fun and just an enjoyable read. So, yeah.
Space Precinct Zero. This come all the way from the UK. What did I say this was? I'm trying to remember. I think it's about this girl that leaves Earth to go fight on the space shuttle, and her mom helps her. No, that's not that. That's not this book. I know that book. Anyways, I don't remember what this book was about. I'm sorry, because we read this in the very beginning of our year, but I know I liked it.
Put aside the books as we were reading and kind of go down through our pile as we get closer to this, but it's hard to remember everything.
Yes,
but
everything about every book.
I was so excited to get this book.
And it did
not disappoint. The Pro. Oh my goodness. So basically she is a raunchy poor single mom.
Well, aliens thought it'd be funny to give an escort Superpowers.
Aliens gave her superpowers, and she is here to join a. Oh yeah, there's a show. I was going to show that.
You this really quick.
This is like a short story in the back of another. You can see, but anyways.
Right.
So she's offered to join like a Justice League version of superheroes, and boy, does she ever, involve herself. We'll just put it that way. It's just a great fun read.
Who is it?
Very raunchy, very
I'm trying to
raw.
think of the people that made this. Paper Films.
Yeah.
Paper Films does a lot of adult books, themed books.
Such a good book. Such a good book. So, yeah.
Number 1, Fire Specter. I'm gonna show you this cover because this was my favorite cover that he sent me. Absolutely love this book. It's about a chick that can go into the spirit world but leave her body here, and her friend watches her body here on our world while she fights spirits and stuff to protect our world. Absolutely love number 1. I think he's working on number 3. Can't wait to read number 2. That's all over the place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fire Specter, go pick it up. Awesome read, awesome book.
This is a book I've been following along. I've been reviewing since the start of our channel.
Yep.
Treble, The Rhythm Within.
Treble!
So basically this is another type of book where the character gets powers from music.
Which this is fresh though, because each different genres
gives him different powers.
So,
and it's not just him. There is competition and others involved in this book that have discoveries of themselves. So it's just a fun, creative book. I've never been disappointed with reviewing this. So, yeah.
Ready for this? I'm gonna try to do this in one breath. Margot Intergalactic Trash Collector Attack of the Space Vampire. Woo! There it is. Awesome book. Her mom is trying to boost her up into the space community. But no. Yeah, that's this one. Boost her up in the space community, but she doesn't want it.
Yes.
And the commander, the commander is evil. But now I understand that it's not like trash, like your dumpster trash. It's like space trash, like aliens and just misfits and like hazardous stuff that she's cleaning up.
Yep.
Margot Intergalactical Trash Monster.
Yeah.
The book.
Check it out.
Wow.
All right. So this one.
What we got? 2 more each?
I think
this one?
so.
All right.
Teether. Oh, love this book. It's about a group of kids.
We haven't finished it, have we?
No, and I'm so excited to continue reading. It's about a group of kids who a friend gets abducted by some creature in the woods, and she comes back to school to basically kill them all for leaving her. And what's really cool about this book, and they've done this with the other one, is in the back of each book, they kind of show you drawings and sketches from where they start to what they ended up publishing with, which is really cool, and a backstory behind the art. That's so dope.
Homage.
Yeah. It's just dope and just different and creative, and yeah. So
Clown Man. Absolutely like old school image. It was fresh. Like, I know we said fresh a lot.
You have a figure, don't you?
I do.
Up there over the corner, you can't
hanging
see
up
it.
over here. But we got a figure of Clown Man, and it's pretty good. Like, I enjoyed it. It's like old school image. It's like, shoot 'em up, here we go, bang, bang, we're moving forward. Like, it moves the plot. It's like a mobster that tries to kidnap a woman at a circus, then Clown Man tries to go get her.
Yeah.
So go pick it up. Wicked Comics. And just, yeah.
Ha.
Tell them that. Then we're going to tell them the last winner of this, and we're going to tell you our last 2 books and tell you how to...
Okay. Capable 3.
Mr.
Mr. Jonathan Hedrick.
No, it's just Hedrick, see?
Oh, sorry.
Hedrick.
Which I do review.
Oh.
I do review quite a few of his books. I do. But one of the most just fun, different, cool stories I've ever reviewed it's about somebody with disabilities getting powers and becoming strong, and you know, and it's not just it's multiple characters in it, but just the fact that he took something dark and sad and created it into something fun and gave it strength and energy, and it's just cool. It was a really cool take on something of this subject and topic, and I mean, I've been reviewing this one pretty much from the early on too, and it's a great book.
So really quick, before we tell you the winner and tell you our last 2 books, ways that you can support the channel. We have a Patreon. You could buy a bookmark and a sticker for $2, help out the channel. But if you don't want to do none of that, the way that you can support this channel that's free is just commenting, thumbs up, and sharing, and subscribing. Won't cost you a dime.
Yep.
If you're already watching the video, it's right there.
Yeah, and then we're going into our 4th year doing this, so.
The choice is yours. First place.
Wow.
With 1,513 views. Let that sink in. Like.
1,513 views.
Yeah.
Didn't think we'd have
a
video with that many views.
Never thought.
So thank you.
Yep. And y'all go say thank you.
Mr. David Summy and Vincent Atkins.
Yeah.
They did it. Yep. Congratulations, guys. That's awesome.
Number 1, 1,500 views. So really quick, because our daughter's in there acting up.
Yeah, we gotta finish.
You want to say it? Just show them at the same time?
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Woo! So, Dreamix or Dreamix or
Dreamix.
Right. I like this book because there was nothing else like it. Nathan Murray has dreams, writes comics about it. Yes, he might embellish a little bit as people are talking just to make the story round out, but all in all, it's a good book. Go pick it up. The man has never put out a comic before. He's got like 3 or 4 books and a trade paperback, so go support him. Pick up a copy of Dreamix.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, the world of M. I was going to say.
Sorry.
The world of M, Machines, Magic, and Mayhem. This, I was so excited when I finished reading this.
I took a gamble on this from Etsy. All I seen was the cover, and I was like, you know what? That's fresh.
Such a cool book.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it's got like robots, fresh. And it's got magic. I mean, it's just a great fun adventure. I was so excited when I finished reading this. I want to read more of it, so we have to look into it. But
oh yeah.
But that's it, you guys.
Don't forget to support the channel, like, subscribe, comment, tell us what's your best indie book that you read this year.
And really quick, we will be taking a little break for
which
the
is
holidays.
Not ideal for our YouTube, but
our families.
Yeah, family's more important, and if I don't, I'm gonna get burnt out by doing this.
Mental health and family is important, really important to us, especially after the last year we've had. So
go congratulate the 3 winners.
It's awesome, you guys.
And don't forget to subscribe because we have an interview for you. The creator of Dog Eater is coming out Wednesday. So that will be our last video. That will be the season finale of interviews.
And we will be back
next year. Yeah. See you in January.
Peace. Bye.